Let's talk about Paddington in Peru, starring Hugh Bonneville, Emily Mortimer, Antonio Banderas, Olivia Colman, Julie Walters, and Ben Whishaw as the voice of Paddington Brown from SONY and Columbia Pictures. As always, this review will be spoiler-free, but if you prefer to see the film in its entirety before hearing any commentary about the movie, please close this out. Feel free to drop a like before you do, and come on back once you've seen the movie. If you enjoyed the previous two live-action Paddington films that came out, I have little doubt that you will enjoy this one. It is a delight from start to finish. Yes, there's a new creative team involved here, and there's a new cast addition. Emily Mortimer taking over from Sally Hawkins as Mrs. Brown. But what is still here is that same gentle spirit that characterizes all of Paddington across all media. That kindness, that politeness, that goodwill that just is all about this sweet little bear and how he finds his family. Now, this film talks a lot about belonging and family, and that's sort of the through line. That's the heart of the film for the grown-ups. For the kids, there's a whole lot of zaniness. Paddington in Peru relies a great deal on physical humor, slapstick, just a lot of physical comedy, and it owes a great deal of that to a really over-the-top performance from Antonio Banderas. I came to a realization watching this film. In these sort of later stages of Banderas' career, I really prefer him as a human cartoon, as opposed to trying to do action or anything really serious. Just keep doing this sort of thing. And if you're not used to him doing this sort of thing, just go all the way back to his Almodovar days. And when he was making Spanish films for Pedro Almodovar, there was a lot of comedy there. There's a lot of physical comedy there. He's gifted in that regard. And so he gets to do a ton of costume changes, a lot of, again, physical comedy. He's having a ball. He's not the only one here, though. Olivia Colman delivers a really wonderfully, cheerfully creepy performance. I can't say too much more about it. You need to see it for yourself. And Julie Walters has been wonderful in all of these films as Mrs. Bird, who always just keeps surprising us with the breadth of her knowledge and her ability to care for the Brown family. The Browns themselves are charming, as always, quirky. And Emily Mortimer, as I said, the new member of the cast, she does just fine. If you're not familiar with that name, maybe you remember her from The Newsroom on HBO, where she played Mac. Okay, if you know that role, you know that character, you know what Emily Mortimer brings to this, and she has a lot of fun. I can't wrap this up without talking about the voice work of Ben Whishaw. And from the very beginning, from the very first film, he just captures the character of Paddington. Just what we come to expect, especially if you're from my generation and you watch the Paddington animated serials on PBS. Okay, the animated adaptations of the literature. It's just the way you would imagine Paddington would speak and would express himself. He just captures that so perfectly, and he just can get back into that character no matter how many years go by. Again, he's the heart of the film, and that's what adults are going to come away from this film with, is once again that heartwarming story of family, of tribe, and of belonging. So I'll wrap it up there. Paddington in Peru is rated PG. It is a little long for a children's film. It comes in just under an hour and 45 minutes, but I don't think any of the younger audiences are going to mind. It is in theaters now. You can find more Film Buff Unplugged reviews and videos on Substack. Just head to fbunplugged.substack.com and subscribe for free. That way you won't miss a single post. We also have a channel on YouTube. Head to youtube.com/@FilmBuffUnplugged, all one word. Please give us a like on Facebook, and if you're on TikTok, you can find my review videos and more by searching for @FelixAlbuerne Jr., all one word. Thanks for watching.